Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Florida State's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Quick handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Finding some room. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown Seminoles. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you stripped those plays on your first possession. You practiced them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early.
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous.
He's loose on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Running inside, it's Martin. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Turning it on. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
So now it's second and long. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. And he scores! Touchdown, Florida State!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him, you want to leave him on an island, it's not going to turn out well.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Finds a... There's a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10. Unloads it downfield. Leaping grab for a big gain. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag, that could take it to the house, make big plays.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida State. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. FSU calling its second timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now the pressure is on to keep pace as they start this drive trailing 21-10. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They go right back to him. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. The sweet feet buy a little time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Martin. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success, but on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets open down the middle. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing the guy can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Makes it past the marker. At midfield, he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gnomes! This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to move the chains. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it.
Could be an alley. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the second quarter? So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you could tell he wanted to get it to the big man, and I would too, by the way. You got a 6'4", 6'5", 6'17" wide receiver out there. You want to throw it up so he can make a play. Set those feet first, then you give it to him.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, going to the air. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try the run. Maybe some room here. Touchdown Seminoles! Once he got some room, it was over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right, and this defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No.
There he goes. Across the 35, out of bounds at the sits in a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the
running free. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Using his feet to buy time. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They feed him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Might have a chance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking and understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one, and that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 'Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He wants to change this route. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It really doesn't matter how big a boy you are. You could be huge out there, a wide receiver like that guy is. If you don't set your feet first, you're not going to be accurate with the throw. You can't make sure you give that wide receiver a chance to win a jump ball if you don't get those feet set first.
Back to pass, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Nittany Lions will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say...
Trying to get behind the defense. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the run, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Good game there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We get things going here with a look at Charlotte taking on the number 19 team, the Army Black Knights. And it's the 49ers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And I guess what they can take away from this one is they're back to even, 3-3 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
There's some room. Touchdown, Penn State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He's going to get a property tax bill in the end zone because this guy is spending a lot of time there. He might start taking aim at some of those Nittany Lion touchdown records.
Yeah, and those are some records. I mean, you start talking about Larry Johnson and Saquon Barkley and all the Kajana Carter going back. I mean, so many great running backs at Penn State. To be on that list, to be talked about in that vein, I think you're having yourself a day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Good, solid tackle.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Going to the running game. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield, it's Barry. He's going for a big play downfield. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
Here's a little room there. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Yardage leaves him with second and 11. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Makes the grab. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Florida State. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it on the counter. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Hands it off on the counter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they swarm him under.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Inside the 45. On the move at the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
And it's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, looking to pass. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Beck. It's complete to the left. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Martin. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. Gonna run it. It's Martin. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He wants it all. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They lets it fly. And he's got it. It's a fumble. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The Seminoles back in the lead.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Seminoles back in the lead. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there he goes! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Makes the grab. Still running at the 35. Oh, look at him! Touchdown, Penn State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Penn State with the response.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. To the air. It's Berry. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. And he throws another interception. His 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give on the counter. Got a little grass. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. You know, the way he's going has me churning through the old memory bank here for the single-game touchdown record at Penn State. You know who that was?
I have no idea.
Well, everyone knows it was Harry Robb. Went to the house 6 times in 1917. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. It's Lopez. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Noles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll go to the air. It's caught for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 20. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Sperry. He's taking a deep shot. And it's his 4th interception of the game. It's a fumble. Offense intercepted and room to run. The 10. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Florida State. The Seminoles back in the lead.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
I know the odds are stacked against them, but there's still a chance. It starts with that 2-point play. They're now able to get this thing within 1 possession. Going to have to execute the onside kick and hope for a miracle. But we've seen crazier things happen in college football.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip, for that ball to get 10 yards, to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest, I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.